You might not feel rich right now, maybe your bank balance doesn't reflect it yet, but there are subtle signs, clues that most wealthy people showed long before they had money. In this video, I'm sharing 7 signs you're on your way to building real wealth, even if it doesn't look like it as yet. I'm Sia, I'm a qualified accountant, and after coaching hundreds of people on money, one thing's clear. Riches starts in the mind long before they show up in your bank account. And here's the twist. Some of these signs might look like struggles, but that's exactly how wealth starts, in discomfort, not comfort. Let's dive in. The first sign is that you question everything you were taught about money. You're no longer just accepting what your parents or teachers said about money. You ask things like, why do I need a credit score? Is college really worth the debt? Why do we worship home ownership? This curiosity is powerful. Rich people question systems. They don't follow, they investigate. Sign number 2 is something most people hide, but wealthy people embrace. And that is, you've felt financial shame and faced it. You've made money mistakes, overdrafts, credit cards, broke days, but instead of running from these mistakes, you faced them. You checked your statements, you owned the debt, and you said enough. That moment when you said enough, that was your pivot point. Shame turned into power when you stopped avoiding the truth. The next sign is something broke people avoid like a plague, and that is you track your money even when it's not pretty. You know how much is coming in, you know how much is going out. Even if the numbers aren't pretty, you're not hiding from reality. Why does this matter? It's because you cannot grow what you cannot track. Clarity is the first step to control. But sign number 4 is one thing most people ignore, and it costs them decades, and that is you value time more than money. Broke people trade hours for dollars and they stay stuck. Rich people ask, how can I earn more without being physically there? You might be building a side hustle, creating digital income, or automating your finances. That is leverage, and that is what builds lasting wealth. Sign number 5. You don't flex, you invest. You could buy nicer clothes, you could upgrade your car, but you choose assets over aesthetics. You choose stocks, courses, tools, mentorship, anything that multiplies your money or your skill set. Why? Because wealth is quiet and you're okay with playing the long game. Sign number 6 is one that hurts when it's happening, but later it becomes your superpower. And that is, you've been broke and you've learned from it. At some point, you felt the sting of not having enough money. But instead of staying there, you studied your situation, you learned how money moves, and you said, never again. Many wealthy people started from nothing. The difference is, they didn't stay there. Sign number 7, you take action even before you feel ready. You don't wait for the perfect budget, perfect job, or perfect business idea. You move. You figure things out along the way. You make mistakes and adjust fast. This trait is possessed by all wealthy people. They don't wait for the perfect moment, they create it. So maybe your current account is low, but if you've seen yourself in 3 or 4 of these signs, you're not broke, you're pre-rich. Which of these signs did you see yourself in? Drop it in the comments, let's celebrate your progress. Watch my next video where I share my journey on reading 40 books about money and breaking down what makes people rich. See you on the next one.